All right, Taylor, let's check out some of your run at Stratton. Kind of a snowy day up there in that GS, but we got Mackenzie next to you for some comparison. We're going to talk a little bit about line. Obviously, our goal is to finish the turn tight to the panel with direction done. This particular gate, pretty big fall away, so you need really a stronger right leg, really standing on it to not fall down into the hole here, and unfortunately you kind of did. So you need to figure out how to get tighter to that panel. You come through here. This is going to be an under gate. It was off on, but really gave it way too much probably respect being off there, but technique's pretty good. Nice little pole plant, fairly level shoulders. I'd like to see it carve more, probably the top of the turn, but all right, so let's get you up here. I think we're catching up where Mackenzie is. Okay. Okay, so both took a fairly wide, kind of outside rise line, bringing shape back to the pole. You see your feet are fairly narrow. We're looking to roll them up, both skis up on edge at this point of the turn, and skis kind of flat because you're kind of skidding that top. I know we've talked about this, that we're looking to really roll the skis up high, edge angles, create some platforms to push against, carve the top. That's something we need to keep working on. But obviously, she's a little bit tighter to the panel, on the exit, number one. But more importantly is her skis are never really going across the hill. So we could see yours are going, kind of straight across the hill. Hers are always going to be coming more down the hill, staying a little bit in the fall line. So obviously, the speeds get increased. You have a tendency to take a really high round line with half the turn above and a lot below, so you end up having to kind of go across the hill. Probably see here where where you are facing relative to her. Got some snow on hers, but she's sort of continuing to face down the hill a little bit and be moving down the hill, where yours is. You are going straight across the hill right now. So in this particular turn, you probably wanted to be heading in like this direction, so we can get outside rise. I'll bring shape back, but you're heading in this direction, so it is going to be one big round. You're traveling. Your distance you're traveling is so much more than most of the other kids, so your time is going to be slower. Now, line is a function of ability, and not everyone's going to be on the same line. The better racers will take a more direct line. They will come in, much lower in here, and still be able to arc the turn around. But I think you can probably still lower that line a bit and get out into here and be okay. So I think we got to think about, if we can, tighten the line up a bit. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't mean going at the gate. It just means like lowering where we intersect the rise line. This is the rise line. Where we intersect that, the better skiers will intersect it here, and maybe you need to intersect it there, but we still get outside rise line, still bring shape back to the pole in either case. weekend, you can kind of see where she's going. She's going more down the hill. She's going this way, and you're going that way. So obviously the speeds will increase, and maybe, you know, your wider line and going across the hill slows it down for your be in your comfort zone, but sometimes we got to be outside of our comfort zone to go fast. We got to look for speed sometimes, like down in here maybe we could have even tucked like she. Better down there. Probably, you know, where most of the people are in a line right there. That's a good turn. But here, just giving it way too much respect, way out here, and then having to go kind of across the hill to get to the next gate. So let's try to, you know, where we can, lower a bit where we intersect the rise line, trying to keep the skis a little more pointed down the hill. That should help. Things will come at you a little faster, but that's what ski racing is about. You're making some good turns. We just need to learn how to carve the top of the turn more. There's no real tricks to that, unfortunately. You just got to do it. And we got to work on that in free skiing. And both of those things, though, should help.